Welcome to EMLY Green Farm. This is another episode, and today section I'll be talking about care and maintenance of the bananas and plantain. Then I'll talk about application of the fertilizers and manure, which are how to apply them, and the actual fertilizer I make use of, if it is organic or inorganic. So we also have so many other things we want to carry out today, but today we'll just talk about the application of the manures, how to apply them, when to apply them, and you see the ones they have applied and how we did it. We are going to show you the process on how we applied the manures. So first and foremost, I will talk about the maintenance and care that ought to be given to the bananas and plantain. Right now, as it is, we are in the dry season. That's the second section of the year, which is the dry season. And during this dry season, most of the bananas and plantain leaves tend to be dried up, and most time people tell you we are in dry season, you don't need to water your plantain or your banana, you don't need to pour water on them. Well, it is not necessary, but it's very important, because it will actually help the crops to do fine. Are you getting it? Just to aid their growth and support their growth. Then in the aspect of the leaves, what I keep telling people, no matter how it is in your farm, you have to make your farm look decent and neat. Actually, I myself, what I normally do, I do some clearing. If you can take a look at the farmland is very neat. The farm is very, very neat. You hardly see weeds. And secondly, I came this morning to remove the dry leaves from the bananas and the plantain, so in order to help it look good, and also apply manure to their growth. Okay, so this is one of the ones I've done so far. As you can see, the tree, there is no dry leaves on it. Then if you look at the stem, you see how I applied the manure. This is poultry waste from birds. You can see it's in form of dust, but they are all together. So this is how it is being applied. As you can see, it's not even touching the trunk of the plantain or banana. Then if you notice very well, look at the vacuum, you will see there's a kind of surrounding, a kind of gauge. If you look very well, take a look at it now. The reason why we are doing it this way, we didn't just pour the poultry waste directly on the ground. We have to do some digging before we apply it, so that to help these things have a kind of blockage, so that by the time you apply water, those water will just go round, will remain round on the stem. So now I'm going to carry out one of the samples. I will just show you a little bit how to apply this, how to do this. Okay, let me take a walk, and I think I will do for this particular one now, because there is no fruit yet on this particular trunk, on this particular tree now, on this stand. So I will cut off the dry leaves and show you how to apply the fertilizers. It's alright. Cut. Okay. So you can see why I do this. If you help the sucker to have a very good look. And most time as a farmer, if you are opportune to have a snail farm, these dry leaves now will be very good. Just as I'm doing my snail farm, I can easily use this in their housing. Put it inside the snail pen. Are you getting it? So now I'm done with cutting of the dry leaves. So the next thing is to create my vacuum, where dig a kind of round hole where I can pour those things. These ones are weeds, so you definitely will find weed on these things, so you just have to remove them. So you remove them so that they won't further. As you can see, most of these plantain and banana veins will come out on the head surface. Look at this one now. It's coming out here. So that is more reason why you should pour those things outside the trunk, because most of them are coming out on the ground. Look at this one now, is here. So by the time you pour it, you just dig a little ground. So but I'm going to use shovel to do this, not with my bare hands. Okay, pause. Okay, so this is the bed waste from the poultry farm. So let me open it so that we can take a view of how it is. Look at it, it's like this. You can see these are dried. You can see even some we even have beetles and cockroaches inside. Look at it. This one was stored, not freshly brought out, so we are going to take it down to that place to apply them. Pause. It's very heavy. So okay, here's the dry leaves that was cut out from the trunk. So these ones are the old grasses that were used to mulch the plantain stem and the banana stem. So what we'll do here now, as you can see, the earth surface is just plain. If you pour water now on this trunk, the whole water will just flood out. Are you getting it? So now I have to dig a little vacuum around it, then use the same sand to support the growing suckers. You can see it. This is exactly what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing here. You can see I'm digging it. Now we are done. This is how it looks like now. So you can see around it is the same vacuum. So now with this now, if you pour water, when you pour water, those water now will just come down here, and once they get to this place, they circulate around the banana stem. So the next thing I do you still apply this. See. This poultry waste contains nitrogen, so it gives more nitrogen to the suckers and help your bananas and plantain to grow more, have a better fruit. So what will actually happen now is that since we've applied this one, and if you take a look at it, there's no fruit. Maybe next section I will now show you what comes out, what the fruit is now like. So I'm trying to separate this now from touching the stem. But the good thing is that this one now is not hot, because most times these things are normally hot when they are just out from the poultry. So this is just how we do it. After this now, we now apply water. Either we use hose or we use our bucket to apply those water on it. So it's a very simple task. And another thing I want to tell you, whenever you are buying anything called sucker, it's not really advisable. If you want to buy sucker, you buy something that is as tall as this, as sucker for transplanting. It doesn't go that way. It's best you go for the small ones, at least highest. This size is okay. This size is okay. You can go for this small size. Just call it something of maximum or minimum 2 feet. That's 24 inches, the height. So that would be ideal for getting suckers. Then that is all for now. So now this is our first fruit, the first Cavendish banana. I just want to take the measurements to let you know how many, what it looks like. You can see from here, this is the up, from the up down to this place. It's about 45 inches, as you can see. It's just 45 inches from here to here. So yeah, 45 inches, 1 meter, an inch, 1 meter plus some inch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 inches, 1 meter. While if you check another one, you see this one should be around 30. Oh, 30. Okay, this one is 3 feet. This one is just 3 feet. So all of them will not give you the same size or the same number. Some will be bigger than some. Why? But as time goes on, it keeps multiplying. Okay, look now, take a look at this one now. This one now, immediately this one goes off. You're having this one as the next supply. Then another thing I would like to show you here now is there is one other one I want to see. Cut. Actually, this place now, this section now is the plantains side of it. I just want to let you know that this thing is a very nice business to do. If you have land, if you have space where you can do this kind of business, it's a very nice investment to make. And I keep advising people, look at now, just take a look at, it was last week I removed this one. I removed plantain from here and I sold plantain from here. But after selling this now, I have these two now, which now, as you can see now, they are of the same height. Definitely the two of them will grow the same time, to bring out fruit the same time. And by the time these two now are giving you fruit at the same time, you know how much you realize from each stand. Are you getting it? So I encourage people to go into this type of farming. It's a very nice and lucrative business. Everybody consumes plantain and everybody consumes banana. So if you have that opportunity, if you have that zeal, if you have that interest to go into it, well, try as much as possible. Although the beginning might be a kind of difficult, but as time goes on, you begin to get the fruit of your labor, what you have really worked for. So that is that, and that is all for now. So maybe during our next session, I'll be showing you the watermelon aspect and the tomato farming. Although we want to carry out just short video, just because of those people that want to learn how to plant watermelon and then how to plant tomato, the kind of soil they are supposed to use, the method from the nursing stage to the full grown tomatoes to the harvesting stage. So we are going to show you all those things in our next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. When you subscribe, you get every video we make a notification. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, just press the bell button over there. So thank you for watching EMLY Green Farm. Thank you.